Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wealthy Life, a channel for your personal growth, awakening, and financial wisdom. Why do we feel the need to speak, even when silence could say more? Have you ever regretted saying something too quickly, but rarely regretted staying silent? In a noisy world where everyone rushes to be heard, choosing silence can feel counterintuitive. But sometimes, silence is the most powerful response. Why silence happens, and why it's so powerful. 1. Fear of judgment versus inner wisdom. People often talk to fill the void. Silence makes many uncomfortable because it forces introspection. When we're silent, we face our thoughts, and others are forced to sit with theirs. But silence, far from being weakness, is often a sign of self-control and strength. Ancient philosopher Laozi once said, "Silence is a source of great strength." Why? Because those who don't react immediately often see more clearly. 2. The psychology behind speaking too soon. Why do we blurt out responses? It's often our ego reacting, not our wisdom. We fear being misunderstood or left out, so we jump in. But silence allows emotions to settle and clarity to emerge. Psychologist Carl Jung believed that the most important conversations we have are the ones we have with ourselves. And that's only possible in silence. When silence is truly golden in conflict, silence in an argument isn't about withdrawal. It's about pause and understand. Instead of escalating the tension with reactive words, silence can de-escalate. As the saying goes, never argue with a fool. Onlookers may not be able to tell the difference, said Mark Twain. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, President John F. Kennedy was pressured to retaliate immediately, but he chose silence and strategic delay, giving both sides time to de-escalate. A move that arguably saved the world from nuclear war. When silence is truly golden in relationships, silence gives space for empathy. Instead of filling every gap with advice or judgment, being silent lets the other person feel heard. Active listening is often more healing than words. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply, said Stephen Covey. Try staying silent just to listen. You'll be amazed at what people reveal. When silence is truly golden in leadership, leaders who speak less, observe more. Great leaders like Abraham Lincoln and Warren Buffett are known for measured responses and thoughtful silence. Their calm presence commands respect more than forceful talk ever could. The dangers of overtalking. 1. Damaging relationships. Talking too much can sabotage trust. Oversharing, interrupting, or dominating conversations alienates others. In contrast, someone who listens more is seen as more trustworthy and emotionally intelligent. 2. Missing the moment. Have you ever been so busy thinking of your response that you missed what someone truly meant? Silence lets you fully absorb the present. 3. Feeding negativity. Speaking in anger often leads to regret. Silence provides a buffer zone, a space to choose your response, not just react. How to harness the power of silence. Step 1. Practice the pause. Before you speak, pause. Ask, is this necessary? Is it kind? Will it help? If not, let silence do the work. Step 2. Use silence to listen deeply. Be the listener in a world full of talkers. People don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. Silence, used with presence, is deeply comforting. Step 3. Journal in silence. Want clarity? Stop talking. Start writing. Let your silent inner voice come to the surface. Often, that's where the truth lives. Step 4. Meditate. Even 5 minutes a day of silence can reset your mind. Meditation is not about doing nothing, but about learning to be still with yourself. That's where growth begins. Let me share you a story to remember. The samurai and the monk. A proud samurai once asked a Zen monk to explain heaven and hell. The monk replied, "You are nothing but a brute. I can't waste my time on someone like you." Enraged, the samurai drew a sword. "That," said the monk calmly, "is hell." Ashamed, the samurai sheathed the sword. "And that," the monk said, "is heaven." The monk used silence and timing, not argument, to teach a life lesson. That is the essence of powerful restraint. When words fail, silence prevails. There's a reason the phrase "silence is golden" has survived centuries. It holds space for wisdom, patience, presence, and strength. Speaking is easy. Staying silent, especially when provoked, is hard, and that's where real power lies. So the next time you feel the urge to jump in, to react, or to speak, just to be heard, pause and ask yourself, what if silence is the strongest thing I can offer right now? Speak only if it improves upon the silence. Said Mahatma Gandhi, in a world that never stops talking, the rarest and most valuable voice is silence. Let silence be your strategy. Let it be your strength. Don't forget to subscribe our channel, like and share the video. May you soon discover your true direction in life.